That's
Two
where we
doors.
came, right?
Yep. And the other side we went.
Yep. That will be the way down. Yep. And down there I already saw Swansea. There.
Before loot.
Yeah.
It's locked.
Oh, it's not me.
We should look about our other quest. So something is missing here too. You know what? I will go first, all the way up again. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
For our other quest. It's directly under the stage.
Look lively! It's on to us! Shit, that leads.
Oh!
Doors, check doors.
Oh, these are just these. There's just the exit. So it's not this.
Remember your voice, friend! No rest for that
This is despicable.
It's actually quite logical that it comes somewhere around here where we are now. Whoever was shouting. Or no, that was the other exit, right?
It's locked, all right.
Don't forget to check every door.
There's one more. Go down.
Where it just was?
There was one more way down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is the way to the stage.
Wait.
That one is the same like going down here.
Maybe not fully, then sure.
It is. Very, very much because it's the way here where we started the boss fight. See?
Okay.
So everything should be down there. So look around here very carefully once more.
There. Yeah.
Wait a
Go
second.
to this door. There was something shiny on the left.
Behind the door, I mean?
Yes. Go there. Go there. Look to the left. To the left. That's right.
Wait, there's a guy.
No civilians allowed.
He was still being like,
Kill him.
no civilians.
And go there.
Yeah. White phosphorus, by the way.
No, there was more.
1 second. William Marshall.
Blood of a
Memoir.
pure heart. Garlic. Blood of a king. I don't understand.
There's more documents.
Note, evidence safe. Until further notice, the safe will be used to store sensitive evidence that must always be locked. If you need to access it, just find me on the last floor to get the key. And bloody remember to bring it back to me when you're done. Rodney.
I should find the key to that box.
That box?
It's locked.
There.
I will be able to take it. The Vampire Knight.
That's the last. And now here. Wait. There.
What is the last floor? Down or up?
Okay.
Edgar. Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
It's not even a weapon.
Easy.
It was.
Easy.
Yeah, I know
Save
that
your
we have
strength.
this one saw.
I'm getting you out of here.
So typically we're a doctor, so we must have this bone saw.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
The first time he's
Edgar.
working as a doctor.
What happened?
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Jeffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skal epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. What became of him?
To prove him wrong, I let him go.
Really? You sure that was the wisest course of action?
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
Yes?
This or I have doubts.
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him.
He is
How
William
that?
Marshall, that would be funny.
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why is the Guard of Priwen so obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
Sorry.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed to be the oldest of all the British vampires.
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession. Because I offered you shelter in my hospital.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes. The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What the fuck?
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum?
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theater. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital. You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example. And rabies is not the devil at work.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
I made a mistake. But what is science if not trial and error? We both know it, Jonathan, we both know it.
What a poor justification for your morbid fascination and thirst for glory.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
The point is, I really hated when in zombie movies, for example, you never find out why this epidemic started. And I'm happy that we finally found out.
What repeat?
I hated that in zombie movies or other movies you never find out the reason why it all happened. That, for example, the zombie plague was coming.
Mm-hmm.
And here at least we now have a clue.
Not fully true. I mean, I saw movies where there was a clue.
Yeah, but I said I hate it when you can turn him into a vampire. We did it with Sean already. So actually that would be the best version. Sean Hampton, the sad priest, turned him into a full vampire. We gave him our blood.
We didn't.
We did. We ripped our hand and he was drinking from it.
Oh, this one.
Sean Hampton, the sad priest.
Yeah.
So I would turn him because Embrace would be really killing him.
I was just letting him.
So which one?
You choose for yourself.
No, Edgar, you are not going to die. Unless you want to.
What do you mean?
I can save you, Edgar. I can turn your broken body into one like mine.
You truly would? After all I've done, after all that's been said, you would offer
Just
me
wanted
this
to be
gift?
good.
I have no way of knowing which punishment would be worse, Edgar. But it is not for me to decide. So?
Oh, please, Jonathan, please. I beg you. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always searched for.
Very well then.
That's what I was expecting for. That's why I would let him die.
Yeah, but she still just wanted to save
Face an
the
eternity of
humanity.
guilt.
I'm ready. Oh, indeed, I am ready.
And maybe he will die from it. We don't know that. But we have strong
Enough!
will. I guess it wouldn't kill anyone. So it's like giving a drug to a drug addict. That is the worst part. Patient 0.
Hint valuable and hint failed.
So who would let him die? What did we get? Old love letter. Ah! You wanna read?
You read.
London, 17th of May 1912. My most exquisite friend. Everything is now ready for a journey to France. We'll leave from Dover on the 17th and we'll spend the whole summer in Paris. I can't wait to taste all the delicate flavors that wonderful city has to offer. And I can't wait to try them all with you. Music, food, theater, architecture, perfumes, fashion. And you. Oh, what a delight it will be. I already wrote to some of my good artist friends who will be as delighted as me to see you on stage in French theater. Edmond Rostand should be there. I know you like his work very much, and I count on him to introduce us to the magnificent Sarah Bernhardt. Sarah Bernhardt. That would be the greatest achievement of his journey. I can't wait to hold you again in my arms, my sweetest delight, and drink again the source of your divine talent. Your devoted Kaloon. Now we got his last one. Edgar is useless. And I guess here will be the boss. No.
Check. And let's end for now.
Well, we still have to find this guy. Rodney.
Got you. What Rodney? Huh?
It's not human!
What you mean in the theater?
Yes. It's written that he's on the highest theater, right?
Okay.
I'm not sure now.
Now you will just kill and go and hurry up.
On the last floor. Last for me sounds like that. upper one.
He's dead! I'll send you to hell.
Fuck you, bitch.
Now is the interesting thing. Lady Ashbury blood.
I can now open the box.
Oh, okay, that was Rodney. Lady Ashbury's blood, yes. He kept it
Created monsters.
because she has not so strong blood. She already explained that. That's why she doesn't turn her daughter into a vampire. It's like Lord Redgrave's blood.
I really don't know if I should read this.
Nope, we won't. His personal notebook. So, Lady Ashbury, Usher Talltree, Harry Jones. Well, we're very close to the end. Like, that close.
And
Pause, you mean? Oh, let's go to Lady Ashbury.
honey, pause now. 5:30, your mom will stand up any minute. I don't want to go around this flat one. She will be.
You forget one important point, right?
What?
Convenient time.
Toilet.
So Harriet Jones became
No,
the
I
original
didn't. That's
carrier
why I
when
want
Edgar
to
gave her.
finish now. That you would already
Okay,
go.
okay, can you
I must
relax?
tell Elizabeth.
Oh, wrong.
Stupid beast! I order you. We will crush this beast.
Wrong.
It was above.
Delayed. Did you mean?
No, outside.
Delayed. Just very fast.
What
What?
was that? Oh,
Antidote. Oh, I guess we need to create it. I'll just check very fast. That's the cool
you could
one.
have created. You don't need it. You already have it.
What? What didn't I read?
You already have it.
Yeah. So 1500, maybe we can very fast.
Your mom already stand up.
Anything? Oh, we have minus.
Exactly.
Accidental death. Whatever. So I would propose next time we'll just finish the quest, heal everyone, and finish the game. Alright.
Next time we need more or less 8 hours.
Yep, whatever. So we're done for now. See you next time. Bye bye.